So first, Divya, congratulations. I really like the leap that you have taken from clothing onto the accessories. In this case, it's going to be those fabulous looking umbrellas here.
Thank you so much. Very, very kind words.
I know. No, this is
Okay.
no, because you don't. I mean, we've seen block printing. I've been to this Dastkari, Delhi
Mm-mm.
Haat, and all that. But this is taking a leaf out of it and making something unique and personalized. I don't know. Did you ever imagine yourself doing this at all? Maybe when you were in fifth standard or maybe even tenth standard.
No way, no way. I think I was very, very far from it.
Hmm.
So, but if you go back, uh, we can take it all the way back. So, I come from a family. We're four sisters,
Hmm.
and my father passed away when I was very young.
No.
I was 10 years old. So my mom brought us all up single-handedly, and she's
Wow.
like the superwoman in our lives.
Hmm.
So she was a teacher. She was, she used to take tuitions. She used to do tailoring, and I think most of our, if I can claim, that little bit of creative gene in my body, I
Hmm.
think it's courtesy mom, because she was always doing things. Mom, grandmom, they do like 100 stitches in embroidery and paint and do all those awesomely gorgeous things which I could never do.
Fantastic.
So I guess the environment was always very creative at home.
Wow.
So I guess it goes back to that time. And also because mom always taught us that if you want to do something, you go out and do it yourself.
Hmm.
Nobody's going to do it for you. So
Hmm.
I think that upbringing,
Hmm.
has made us all, do our own stuff in life, and grow into the people we are now. So I guess it all comes from there. It starts from there. I was never artistically inclined, other than my Bharatnatyam.
Hmm.
But no, I can't draw. I can't paint. I can't do any of those nice things. So, but I've always been very drawn to art, to hand things, handcrafted things. So I've been a regular at all these, Dastakari Hats, and
Yep.
all the crafts bazaars and everything.
Okay.
So I guess the inclination was there always.
It's such a happy coincidence that we met at Kalakshetra last year
Yeah.
when I was
Correct,
having my
correct.
first major concert. Not a
Yeah,
long concert in India, but I think the very first Arangetram kind of a thing for me. And
correct. And Kalakshetra is like all things beautiful for me. Just the energy and the vibe of the place is
yeah, yeah,
enough for any artist or anybody with a little, inclination towards the artistic world. I
absolutely,
think it's a fabulous place to be in. So yeah,
absolutely.
it's nice that way. So yes.
So, are your siblings also into this, or so are you the eldest in
No,
this?
no, I'm the youngest, the
Oh, you're the
spoiled brat of
youngest.
the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, always got away with doing whatever I wanted to do, and it continues. So yeah. So my sisters are uh, one is a doctor, the second one is a writer, and the third one is a teacher. But I never, like I said, I never planned to do something like this.
Hmm.
I think you just go with the flow and let things come to you. I've always lived my life that way. I think each day teaches you something new, so I think it's just part of the journey of life.
If it is it did it happen after your, say, 12th grade finishing or your college or?
No, much later actually.
Oh.
So after school, I did commerce. I wanted to do an MBA, but then I started working in Color Plus, which is like a garment brand.
Mm.
So I was a merchandiser. I still am a merchandiser. So I got into the garment industry. I found it very interesting. So I guess I never went back to do my MBA.
That's great.
I just went straight. I went with the flow. So the merchandising business is a very hands-on process. Again, you're in the thick of things, coordinating, getting everything done. So I, completely loved the work I did. But I took a break when my son was born in 2004, and a full-time mom, paranoid hyper mother that I was, I refused to do anything else. So yeah, and I think I was pretty content and happy just being in the house. And like I always say, I was this completely happy housewife, complete transformation from what I was. From all those, hectic work schedules and everything, you just put everything aside and then say, no, I just want to be a housewife and, take care of everything in the house and take care of the family and everything. So I was very happy there. And then I guess one thing led to another. It began with a very simple thing. I went out to buy clothes for myself, and I couldn't really find, like, I wanted to buy a T-shirt for myself, and I really couldn't find anything that one appealed to me aesthetically, and two also nothing really fit me right. All the T-shirts you get are very like slim fit. You need to have like the perfect figure, and once you have a kid and everything, you're far from that. So it was a very practical problem that I had on hand, that I couldn't find a T-shirt that fit comfortably, because I think most women my age, we're looking at comfort, and also if the product looks good, then great. So that's the combination that I was essentially looking for. And most of the T-shirts, you'll either have like a brand name on it, or you'll have a slogan written on it, and it didn't make sense to me at all. That why would I want to advertise somebody else's brand? Just something that was beautiful to look at. Was not available in the market. So it just came to me that when you see these beautiful block printed saris, block printing by itself is a very beautiful process. The way the wooden blocks are made, they're actually carved into wood. All the designs, we look at a design, then you get it carved onto the wood. And then, I sent you that little video clip of, the worker in the unit. So it's
But
a very...
it looks like, sorry to interrupt, but just going back to the block. So the block is made of wood carved out into whatever pattern. But then the underlying thing is the block, but the block itself has some kind of a heavy metallic thing for it to press down, right?
No, it's completely wooden.
Oh, really?
No, it's completely wooden, yeah.
So in the video, the person who's the artist who is doing that is actually, he's the one who's applying the force with that.
Correct. So that's the beauty of the product, because each and every garment is hand block printed. So he's actually, it's like a rubber stamp on a paper. You take a rubber stamp and you transfer it, you apply pressure, and you transfer it on paper. Just like that. Okay, so this is a more intensive process, that the block is dipped in dye. I sent you a little, screenshot of how the wooden block looks with the dye on it, right? So the block is, put it to the dye and then transferred onto the garment. So it's like a stamping process, So each and every garment that you do is actually hand block printed. So, that's the beauty of it. That we can transfer
Right.
these nice carved ethnic blocks. You know that the design gets transferred onto the garment.
So
I just
where is
complete.
the place where this is done? Is it done some interior
Uh,
parts of Tamil Nadu or in Chennai
no,
itself?
no. I work with two units in Chennai,
Uh-huh.
and yeah. So I just go with the flow. I, go into the unit, pick up blocks. Okay, so going back to where we left off. So yeah. So this whole thing came to me that I should start something which where you can find like a t-shirt is a garment that you wear every day,
Mm-hmm.
but none of it really, most of the screen printed t-shirts, I somehow personally didn't find it very aesthetically
Mm-hmm.
appealing. So then I happened to see a nice paisley print and a nice ethnic motif somewhere, and it got me thinking that when you have these beautiful block printed saris and salwar kameezes that we get,
Mm-hmm.
why can't we, use the same process and try it on a t-shirt,
Mm.
and then it becomes a very ethnic but western garment to wear.
Mm.
So that was the whole thing. So I started out, I made a few samples, and I was, not too sure about where it would go.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I met my partner Dilip, who's, now a partner in Hastha.
Mm-hmm.
I met him by chance through a common friend, and we got talking, and I said, yeah, I've done something, and he had a look at those samples that I had made, and he said, you what, this is good stuff. Why don't you take it forward? And I wasn't too sure, but I kind of, I think Dilip really pushed me to doing it, and we got things going, and slowly. So I did one exhibition. The response was good. So I guess one thing led to another, and then I took it forward. So it wasn't like I had any plan or anything,
Uh-huh.
but I just went with the flow and took things as they came.
Fantastic.
So
So now, so this started off which year?
in 2013,
Oh, not too far
to
back.
not too far back, yeah,
Okay. But then,
2013. Yes.
what was it that led to in 2013? So how long did you mull over this idea and
I
then?
think to I think about 6 to 8 months I just made those samples, and I kept looking at those t-shirts and wondering if I could take it further. But I think Dilip was the catalyst that he got me into
Mm,
action mode and said do something about it, and got me out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I guess that's how it was, and it's been a slow process,
mm,
and I think we're still in the process of having it all figured out. So we take it as it comes, and every exhibition that I do, every time somebody buys a garment, it's amazing the kind of feedback you get from a customer. Whether it's the color, whether it's a tiny detail on the label or whatever. So I'm very open to customer feedback, because I believe that that's where you learn from.
so do you
You
and
know,
Dilip
if
together select the designs and colors or?
no, the design and merchandising I do completely on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I basically go into we order in the t-shirts, and I work on a color palette. It's not fixed. I don't really work on um, like a season. I just go with the flow and pick whatever colors I like, and then again, even when I work in the unit, in the block printing unit, I never go with a fixed mind that I'm going to do only these kind of motives.
Mm-hmm.
I go with a very open mind, and I just randomly I pick up like 20, 25, sometimes 30 designs. I pick up all the blocks that you know I think I should be working with,
Uh-huh.
and then slowly I kind of get into that group. So I go with a very open mind. I pick up the blocks, then I pick on colors, and then put it all together, and the new ranges come out. So it's a very instinctive process, and there's not too much planning to it.
And how about the umbrella? So where did the umbrella thing pop up? I think those are.
So, ironically, the umbrella idea popped up when we had the Chennai floods. I think, yeah, it was a very unexpected time for all of us. Chennai has never seen something like this, and I think it brought us all together. Like we were all actively involved in. Luckily, where we lived, we weren't too affected by the floods. So we were all actively involved in, getting help to people who needed it and everything. So it was a very depressing time, I think, for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Very, very depressing. So, when we go out, you'd always see those, boring black umbrellas, and, it just kind of depresses you more. So, I think the thought came to me then that, why can't I do something on that medium? I think when you see then again it was just an idea. I didn't know how it would work. So I came back, and then I took an umbrella to the unit, and obviously when you're doing clothes all the time, it's very strange for to transfer it onto an umbrella suddenly, and you're not sure how it will work.
Yeah.
So, but then I just wanted to do it because I think it's important that you get art into everyday life. It's not just about having a painting on the wall. If you can transfer that on an everyday product that you can use, I think it's fabulous. You'll have more people using it, you'll have more art around you, and it'll generally make the surrounding very beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think life is all about beautiful things and beauty and the joy in everyday life. So that's why I'm very keen on getting to do more of everyday products, stuff that people will use, because utility value is very important in a product. We have a lot of these products which look very beautiful, but we don't use them much. So that I think doesn't make too much sense to me. So that's when I thought, okay, fine, let me do a trial and see if I can do, get hand block printing done on umbrellas. So we did a few trials and everything, and luckily for me, it turned out well. So then I decided to take it forward, and the response has been amazing. I mean, I was taken aback because I didn't think, there's always, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're doing something for the first time, there's a lot of apprehension. You're not sure whether it'll work, all of that. But then it's nice. It's really nice that people, there are like-minded people. So it's good. The response has been very good. So yeah, we'll take it forward from there.
See, India has come a long way from the days of one kind of ambassador and fiat whatever.
Correct.
Everywhere that was omnipresent, whether it was VIPs driving or one of those other rides that we used to get, taxis, everything was the same car. But I think a lot has changed in the psyche of people, and we've become a lot more organic in our thought as well, right? So
Correct.
I am so happy that we as a nation have started to appreciate this organic thinking coming from various. It's an assault on the senses just to see those colors,
But I think our country has always been very, we've always been, very culturally very rich.
Exactly.
So I think there's just, it's a natural progression for us that we're doing something like this. Our culture, our heritage is also rich. It's just you need to appreciate it more.
Right.
that's how it is. So I've progressed a little bit from last year. Yeah, so we ship only in India. You can order online. So we have a website called pickle.in, and we have a website which is called pickled.in. This is the partnership between Dilip and me, and it's called Pickled, Pickled.
We'll post it on the video when.
Yeah. So you can order online, and yeah, so we ship all over India as of now, and we're also looking to retail on other sites. We're online on Flipkart right now with the T-shirts. So the rest of the e-commerce sites are in the pipeline. We're working on that, and we'd like to do we'd like to retail in select stores, and yeah, just take it as it comes. So that's how it is.
Great.
No, not yet, not yet.
Community or?
No, not yet, not yet. Hastha right now is still, very women centric.
Yeah.
We're doing women and young girls. A lot of young girls have been buying, Hastha. Something that, even I didn't plan. So that's nice. But men, as of now, no. But yes, I guess when I have a little more time, I should do. There have been requests. There have been requests for block printed T-shirts for men as well. So maybe yes, down the line I should.
I mean, you'll have to probably look at the aesthetic of it and the sort of the gender beacon that comes out of that particular design on the shirt, right? You may have to experiment with such things. But I mean, we all know. I mean, the kind of piquant colors of, for instance, the turbans that they wear, right?
Yeah.
They're very colorful, and we've seen these days Bollywood and all. They have these really, really piquant and contrasting colors that even men folk seem to be wearing. I think this particular concept, I'm sure, would definitely fly for any future offerings that you would have for.
Definitely. No. There's a lot that can be done, But I prefer to take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
So once you get this right, then I think the rest of it falls in place. So yeah. So the men's line will come out, but I'm taking a little more time.
Well, I'm looking forward to I think sampling or maybe wearing one of the products for kacheris in Chennai. I think that would be
definitely. I think you should. Yeah, you should send me your schedule, and then we'll have clothes done. Maybe we can work on like a theme or something like that. This is actually something that has been on my wish list. I have like a long wish list, but I've been really wanting to do some season specific, for the December season, the whole kacheri season. I've been wanting to do a line of T-shirts. I hope I can do this, maybe this year, but it's been on my mind. Because the season again, being here in Chennai, the season is like an integral part of our lives. So I've been wanting to do something in that type, but yeah, it's on my wish list as of now. But yeah, if we have your concert schedule in place, then I think it'll be more like.
there are other more vibrant artists and more well-known personalities. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if I can suggest, start with Angavastram, design or something.
Oh, that's a fabulous idea. So that's nice. See, this is what I call, brainstorming. You just have to have an open mind.
Yeah.
It'll all come to you.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's
that's
actually
something
a
that
very nice idea.
see, there are some like couples that are presenting stuff like Bharatanatyam. I've seen some fantastic, I think, couples who,
Yeah.
husband and wife. They are also singers that are presenting, so you can coordinate, between the two, and come up with some. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty.
Definitely, definitely. No, no, this, in fact, it was, I would say it was an honor this time when I had my previous exhibition. You must have heard of Mrs. Priya Murli.
Yeah. Is that the
So
by
she came
hand?
and she,
By hand.
yeah, yeah, by hand from the heart. So
Yeah.
Priya Murli came and she bought a Hastha T-shirt, and I was really thrilled. So, and she introduced me to somebody who was with her, who's also been associated with Kalakshetra. So it was a very beautiful conversation.
This is fantastic. I think brainstorming, and I feel a part of Hastha sort of already, even though I don't have a product.
Not yet, not yet, but soon. Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you. Thank you.